It is time to talk to the hand, but what hand are we referring to? Are we referring to Travis Marshall's remaining right-hand woman, Beth? Are we referring to Dexter's right-hand man and Harry Wilson? Are we referring to the right hand of Geller? Or maybe it's even the Ice Truck Killer's hand. Who knows at this point? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. It is Season 6, Episode 11 of Dexter, the penultimate episode. This one was called Talk to the Hand, and Geller's hand finally comes in handy.
I'm looking forward to seeing how this is all going to get sorted out. Doomsday Killers, I mean, the wee helpers, they're not doing much for me, but you know what? Travis is the main event, isn't he? At the end of the day.
Oh, he is. Well, you know what? Let's just wrap up this Beth here. So, Batista's missing, right? That's basically the focus at the beginning of the episode. Batista's missing. Where is he?
Quinn's jobbed him fucking clean out.
Yeah, I mean, Quinn's no there. Quinn's never there. Quinn doesn't even know where Batista is. Lewis reveals he's got some information on the Doomsday accomplices, and Debra's like, well, why didn't you tell anyone? And he's like, I did tell someone. I told Batista. And they figure out, oh, fuck, Batista's went on his own. Quinn, where's Batista? Where are you? I don't know. He's not here. I'm not with him. And it turns out that Quinn's let him down. Quinn has spent this entire season pretty much just being an alcoholic. Even him and Batista, they've kind of been fighting all season. I think there is a good partnership in there, but I mean, Quinn's been dropping.
I think it's done now, though.
Yeah, Quinn's been dropping the ball. Travis is going to kill Batista. Batista is allowed to pray, I guess, because Travis is a religious guy. But then the car pulls up, and it's Quinn. Quinn comes out, smashes through the front door. He's got his gun ready. It's cocked. He goes into the room, and then he goes into the other room, the bedroom, and we just see Batista lying in the bed, and it's like an inferno match because there's flames everywhere. So
Ring of fire.
Travis bails, and then we see Quinn grab a blanket and literally toss it over the flames that were fucking pretty high, by the way, and the flames just cease to exist.
Unless it's a fire blanket.
Yeah, I think
will not be in the spare room of this house, by the way.
No, I mean, I'm not going to defend Dexter because I think it's a great show, which I do, but for me, this scene was fucking awful, right? Not the praying or the Travis going to kill him or Travis setting the place on fire or Quinn coming in. I thought the scene was fine. It was just that 1 second in particular where he gets this like random fucking blanket and he like throws it over the fire and the fire just goes completely out. If anything, that would probably fucking add to the fire.
I mean, I'm not an expert in fires, but
no, hold on.
It wouldn't. You're right. It wouldn't get rid of it.
If it's entirely. No, but we're talking. This was like a couple of feet
coming out the door.
And one we know.
But no, it's funny. It's like he then tells him to leave him. There's still a bit of smoke. He's just sitting there.
Hands tied behind his back.
About to turn into a fucking fight.
Batista wants him to get out of there, but Quinn's like, "Fuck you, I'm staying." So I mean, I guess Quinn's bottled on Batista enough lately.
Should Quinn not be sacked?
Nah, I mean,
there's no sackable offence. Although you could argue Batista's a sackable offence. He went himself.
True.
Which is kind of... But then I think Quinn's the
Batista walks alone though.
I'll walk alone.
So not too good for Batista.
When's Batista hitting his 2025 Dave Batista arc? Where he just loses all his weight and becomes a fucking loser.
New blood.
Resurrection. Skinny jeans. Tired as fuck walking down the street.
I seen an image, but don't know if this is a spoiler. But I seen a post credit of Batista sitting at New Blood, and he's got his emails up, and in the inbox there's a certain Vincent Masuka, and I can't remember what the title was, but it was something about killer. Could Vincent Masuka be like coming back or something?
Killer.
I don't know, but anyway, just thought it was worth mentioning there. So. Maybe Vince Masuka's no deed.
We need to get on to New Blood.
We do. Anyway, we need to get over the Old Blood first. So everyone is up in the station. It's like a full house. Dexter is looking through his computer like he normally does. And we see Beth Dorsey making her way in. Debra then gets back. Beth Dorsey wants to go and speak with Debra. Debra's like, yeah, come on into my room. Dexter's looking up Doomsday Adam. Then he sees his wife. And then he looks up and he peeks through the blinds, similar as we've seen him do with other people, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh shit, wait, that's Doomsday Adam's wife. So Dexter manages to rush up, push Beth into the office, then he locks her in there. Debra gets everybody out, and we just see Beth pretty much die when the gas goes off. So, I mean, I guess it pretty much does kill you.
Blood, lungs, everything getting coughed up.
Is this similar to that scene for The Rock?
I guess you could say so. It's also...
You know where that guy gets locked in the room?
I know the one you're on about. Similar to...
Wee green boys.
I saw too, and they got that nerve gas. Although that took place over hours when they started coughing up blood, but obviously... But no, I thought this was a pretty good scene. But I said when we watched it, it's like, in the woke world we live in, Dexter probably get fucking charged with something here. 2025.
You killed her.
You pushed her in there and you killed her.
Dexter's a hero though. Deb hugs him. The paramedic though does tell him here, you should probably relax, take it easy for a few days. You should go to the hospital, but I mean Dexter's not going to do that shit.
He's never going to go to the hospital, not a
Yeah,
chance.
so Dexter wants to be safe, and he gets Jamie and Harrison a room at a hotel. I mean, I guess he could have went with Harrison himself, but here, he ain't got time for that. He needs to take down...
I need to kill people.
He needs to take down the Doomsday Killer, and Dexter tells Harry that the next tableau is the Lake of Fire, and that he believes that's where he's going to get Travis, but he doesn't know where Travis is, so instead of Dexter going to Travis, Dexter's going to bring Travis to him. He stages another kill, and he uses the hand of Geller, and he leaves the hand of Geller behind. It gets reported. And, I mean, at this point, with Geller dead, the narrative is that maybe Travis turned on his accomplice. So now Travis is like, he can't even really go under the radar anymore. He's not like, second in command. Now it's out there that he is the guy running this ship.
He is the top man running the ship. He is Captain Birdseye, the Titanic. Geller is dead. Dexter also then sends him a video, the slice of life boat, and he sets up the next plan to bring Travis down.
Yep, and Dexter then just waits because he knows that Travis is going to come to the slice of life. We got a little bit of a conversation between Dexter and Quinn. Quinn apologises, Debra scolds him. It doesn't look like Quinn and Batista are okay though. I don't know.
I can't trust my partner, Hefe.
Will there be a new lineup going into season 7? Or by the end of this season? Mike just feels like he's above them though, doesn't he?
Aye.
Mike feels like...
Carries himself.
Wait, who's Mike's partner? Anytime you really see him, he's with Debra.
Aura.
Is Mike that good? He doesn't need a
it's
partner?
Like he wears like the suits. Batista's running around like Tommy Forsetti, for fuck's sake. A fat Tommy Forsetti.
I lose my self-control. Anyway, some tunes in Vice City. I think that Dexter could do a better, not the character, I think the show could do a better job of maybe having a couple of minor... And what I would say is, right, they do have minor characters that are in the department, but they don't have names. And if they do have names, I couldn't name you one of them.
If they don't have names, then they may as well not be there. Her from season 5, was it season 5?
What's her name?
Nikki? I don't know.
Nah, she was like Guatemalan or something.
The one that helped with those the kills, man. She literally takes Debra's spot and she's never seen again.
Yeah,
you can't have stuff
Sierra
like that.
Or something she was.
Do you know how though that's cheap? You can't just have somebody disappear.
So she goes with LaGuerta's story.
No, but it's not like she disappeared in between 5 and 6. She literally disappeared during the season.
She goes with LaGuerta's story. It was like Sierra Mearsan or something. She goes with LaGuerta's story, and Deb gets thrown under the bus for the nightclub shooting. And when Debra's getting basically demoted, or when she's getting sent away, or she leaves, and she says to Sierra, "If anyone needs a real fucking cop, I'll be filing documents." Obviously, a dig towards her that here, you're pathetic. I had your back, and you stabbed me in mine. And that's the last we see of that cop. I think it's mental that they never wrote that cop out, or had them get fired, or had them get killed, or something.
Yeah.
Or transferred, or...
Yeah, it's like we see loads of scenes in this season where there's a couple of booby traps. You could get killed by one of them, like, there's nothing. And also back in season 3 with Quinn and that woman, what's she called? Mika?
Yuki or something?
Yuki. Wait, what the fuck did that lead
Where did
to?
that go?
No,
Although, did she not say that Quinn got his partner killed?
I think we... maybe bang on the money.
Maybe she had...
I think they write stuff for these minor characters, and then they get to like 3 episodes they go and go, fucking shite, it's all about Dexter. Which is a bit cheap, like, but that's what it feels like.
And yeah, I think it would be pretty good if you had a couple of, names that maybe got chucked around, like a Roger or something like that, or a Tony.
Yeah, no, because see Mike Anderson, right? Yeah, he's a bit better than her.
No, but hold on.
But see if he just disappears, I'll be like, what the fuck?
It's like, when you look at Sons in Season 7, Quintes, and West, they're not like real members of the club.
Yes,
they're background characters.
They don't disappear,
but you know their names and you see them.
Yes.
They've got a little bit of importance,
they have
but
jobs.
Not, yes. I feel like...
Cleaning toilets.
I feel like it would be better if a couple of the people in the department were like that, where they had names, and maybe on the odd scene you seen them with Mike or Batista.
Yes, when you're I know it's on Dexter the show, right? But he works at a fucking police department. There needs to be an emphasis on that.
Yep. Anyway, Deb goes out with Matthews for dinner. Matthews is trying to talk about the girl that died. She's trying to talk about anything but that, bringing up the menu, bringing up the food. He then talks about how she took an OD, and he explains everything, said that he was in the bathroom when it happened, he tried to save her, he did everything he could, and then when he realised that she was dead, there was nothing he could do, there was no point getting an ambulance, and that he decided he had to go, and that he doesn't deserve to basically get fucked over and lose his career. He says that he's always looked out for Debra, says that I put you in that seat, so I need you to do me a solid, I need you to do me a favour. We've got personal history, and Deb's worried about what she can tell the woman's father, but Matthew says, doesn't matter, whatever you tell him is not going to help him, his daughter's dead, kind of deal.
Does the truth not help though, Matthews?
Yeah, I think it does, but at the end of the day, I think if it was a cold-blooded kill, the truth would help more.
Aye.
But then again, the fact that the father knows there was someone in there and there was a bit of foul play going on, but it's not like Matthews legitimately killed her.
Is he going to take any, peace in the fact that someone tried to save her and there was no foul play? Probably not.
Yeah, but if this comes out, Matthews' career's probably gone.
It is, but I think he's laying it a wee bit.
I say probably gone, I'd say it is gone.
It's gone, but you know what, man, the guy Matthews should have done a better job of cleaning this up. He shouldn't have went to LaGuerta, like we said in the last review, because that's just fucking idiotic. You're just waiting for it to be pulled from under you. And then leaving, like, the flowers and that stuff floating about. He should have fucking disposed of all that shit.
Yeah, was it the FBI that came in and took over?
Homeland Security.
Homeland Security. They came in.
They're all shite, aren't they?
They took over for, like...
10 minutes.
And then gave control back.
They're not terrorists. Bye-bye.
Remember, who was it? Was it the FBI? Remember the FBI came in?
Bay Harbour Butcher.
Aye, with the Doak and
Trinity, I think.
I remember it more so with Dokes and the Bay Harbour Butcher. But those guys had like present. They had fucking Mike Ehrmantraut.
Aye. No, aye, of course.
Jonathan Banks.
And you also had fucking Lundy backing them up.
Rockstar Lundy standing there.
Aye.
Dip my toes in the water. It's 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. Eat my tuna sandwiches.
Get the cucumber water on.
You know what I mean? It's all about him. So, yeah, we get that. And then later, we see Matthews go back to Debra, and he kind of curses her out and says, after everything I've done for you, I helped your father, I was a friend to your father, I helped you, I brought you in, I've mentored you, I gave you that position when no one else had your back. Well, now that you've stabbed me in the back, I won't have your back no more. And he says that he's been recommended to step down, says that he's disappointed in Debra, and pretty much just leaves.
She says, your wife was disappointed in you, fuck off.
Yeah, is she wrong? Probably not.
Yo, but what I don't get with him here is, it's like, Debra should have said to him, well, it wasn't me, it was LaGuerta. She knew it was LaGuerta. She confronts LaGuerta about it later.
Aye, later, but at this point...
Yeah, well, she should still phone him up and be like, well, here. But it wasn't her. What's... Yo. She probably... This probably would have happened even if they didn't go for dinner. LaGuerta's still going to shaft him.
Yeah,
I think his beef here's unfounded. Different if she went to the police about him, but she didn't.
Outside, Maria admits to Deb that she's the one that gave up Matthews. Deb was upset, saying that you used me to further your career. Maria says she doesn't care. This is the games you got to play around here. It feels like the Game of Thrones for a wee second here. You got to undercut everybody. And now LaGuerta seems to believe she's going to get Matthews' job, and that if she wants to replace Debra now, she will. So Debra's basically got to jump and ask how high whenever LaGuerta wants her to. So, it was a power play, I guess, for LaGuerta. Now she's got rid of Matthews. Dumb for Matthews, in my opinion, to even go to LaGuerta. I don't think that Deb would have... I don't think she'd have gave Matthews up.
No. But
think
again, we've seen this situation earlier on in the show with the whole black book thing. Why does he keep going to fucking LaGuerta? The one person in the fucking department you would not go to is LaGuerta.
Yep, so maybe he went one too many times and it backfired. So, yeah, Debra then tells Dexter about her predicament with Maria, and they start eating with chopsticks, and we see Dexter like grab her hand, or she grabs his hand to help her eat, and then he like kind of wipes a bit of food off her mouth. And earlier in the episode, we just had her psychiatrist say that you don't love Dexter. She says you're in love with Dexter, which obviously Debra didn't like. She freaked out.
But it might be true.
But this psychiatrist says, well, technically he's not your brother, biologically anyway.
It's still fucking weird though.
Yeah, so Debra didn't like this, but I mean, I guess after spending a bit of time with Dexter, maybe she's beginning to realise, oh fuck, could be true. And then we see Travis. He arrives at Dexter's boat. Dexter's ready to grab him. Dexter's got the kill room ready to go in his boat neighbour's boat. He says he only use it twice a year. Be a bit unlucky if they rocked up to use it now.
It would be. But thankfully they didn't. But unthankfully for him, his nose starts bleeding.
Yep.
He drops, his arse collapses.
Should have went to the hospital. Should have got checked out. The wood worm having an effect. And Dexter's the one that passes out after getting injected by his own needle. He wakes up. He's in a boat. He's in the ring of fire. He's out in the middle of nowhere. He's got gas canisters, and Travis has just done a ring of gas around the boat and sets it on fire. And we just see this big ring of fire and light. Travis looks on and just drives the slice of life away. But of course, Dexter's not going to die in episode 11 of any season, let's be honest. If he's going to die, it'll be episode 12, buddy. So he manages to get untied, and he jumps into the water. And we see him swim, and he's just in the middle of fucking nowhere, but at least he's still alive, and Travis thinks he's dead, and this could come back to haunt Travis.
It could come back to haunt him. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, good episode. I'll get an 8 out of 10. I like the woodworm stuff and Travis against Dexter.
Yeah, I will give it an 8 out of 10 as well. Interested to see what happens.
Didn't feel as cheap as the last episode in terms of the other two.
Yeah, interested to see what happens in the finale. So Travis, and I mean, let's just wrap this Lewis thing up, or at least show us what's this deal with the hand. I need to know. Anyway, guys, talk to the hand.
He's Rudy's son.
Till next time, peace.